you like this type of information, press the like button during the video. It's the only payment I take for doing these videos. Hello Myositis warriors, this is Jerry King. The purpose for this video is to bring to your attention some of the things that you need to think about before embarking on a bathroom modification to fit your IBM needs. The best recommendation I received shortly after being diagnosed with IBM over 10 years ago was to become a long-term planner. You have time to prepare your living quarters for what lies ahead, but procrastination can become an anchor around your neck if you don't plan ahead of your disease progression. It's better to start your plans early than it is to start too late. I started the bathroom remodel while I could still walk. My wife assisted me in some of the demolition before the builder arrived in order to defray some of the remodeling costs. My bathroom wasn't large, so I had to maximize the available space. I used a 3D computer program to design and lay out the new bathroom and could make changes on paper and get design consensus from my wife before pulling the first nail in the bathroom demolition. It was also important to design the changes with minimal plumbing changes, again to keep the cost within reason. In this video, I would like to review what we did to make our bathroom more accessible. If you think finding a doctor who is versed in the condition of IBM, try finding a building contractor who knows anything about it. Chances are you will have to tell him what you need and what you want the end result to look like. That's where concept drawings come in handy. When purchasing this house, the bathroom had a double sink vanity and a separate room with a very narrow door to access the toilet and a small shower. Our first major construction project included removing the double sink vanity and taking out the non-load-bearing wall between the washroom and the toilet shower area. Removing the wall allowed us to install a large 52 by 42 inch tile-redi shower pan, a new ADA height toilet that we mounted on a 4-inch toilet riser, and we shrank the vanity down to a single sink size to make room for the larger shower. Let's get back to that planning ahead subject. People with special needs should take time to ask themselves these questions before starting an update and by doing a little process planning of their own. I'll give you a couple seconds to read over these two lists of items to ask yourself before you start your bathroom project. Number 1. When I get to the advanced stage of IBM, how will I transfer from a power chair to the toilet? Some recently diagnosed person's first answer might be, oh, when I get bad enough, I'll use the transfer board to move between the toilet and the power chair. Think about that. What part of the toileting process are they missing? Transferring between point A and point B, or point B back to point A, needs an additional step in the process. To be successful in using the toilet, one has to pull down their pants and underwear or lift up their skirt, etc. You can't pull down your pants and shorts while sitting and sliding on a transfer board. That's why your process planning is so important. You have to go through every step in the process as an important piece when planning to make any area of your house accessible for a person with IBM. Question number 2. How are you going to get up from the toilet? That answer depends on your degree of leg and arm strength. Sitting down from a standing position is easy. You've got gravity in your favor. Getting up to a standing position or to a transfer position will undoubtedly require some special equipment as your IBM progresses. I went from an ADA height toilet and grab bars to an ADA height toilet mounted on a 4-inch riser within the first 2 years of my bathroom update. My ADA height toilet on a 4-inch riser and handrails were only a short-term solution. For the past 3 years, I've been using an overhead hoist, one that helps me get up into the transfer position, and in the future will get me not only from point A to point B, B to A, but additionally from point A to C, the shower. My ceiling hoist runs from wall to wall and can handle me from the power chair to the toilet or the power chair to the shower. The ceiling hoist also serves another purpose. When I fall, my wife gets me on a low-profile dolly board, pulls me into this bathroom where we can use the overhead hoist to get me into a standing position or into my power chair. The third question you might ask yourself, where are you going to place your handrails? Placement of handrails require your early input. Your handrails are going to need support behind the wall board or tile to attach them to. You can't just put handrail screws into sheetrock and expect them to work. The height of your handrails will also depend on your height, requiring your input as to how high to mount them. What are you going to use for a floor surface? Large tiles are okay in dry areas, but may become very slippery in a wet shower area. I chose 1-inch by 2-inch tiles because it exhibits one of the best anti-slip surfaces of any tile type and size. There's a reason high schools, health clubs, and hospitals use small tiles in their shower areas. Traction in wet areas. Okay, here's a personal question. How do you plan on wiping your butt? Oh, you already can't, or you probably won't be able to as your IBM advances. You will need a bidet or a bidet attachment on your toilet or a really good friend. With a bidet, you will need an electric outlet near your toilet. Did you plan for one? Regarding the bidet, where are the controls and will you be able to reach and push the controls? Would you be better off with a remote controlled bidet, one with large, easy to press buttons? Where will you mount the remote control when not using it? And will it require installing a support board behind it? There are lots of bidets that mount on top of your toilet bowl, but you will have to know whether you need one for a round bowl or an elongated bowl before you purchase one. How high will your light switches be? Will your weakened arms of your future be able to reach them from a power chair and be able to turn them on and off, or should you plan on lowering the switches to a reachable level? Would a tilt mirror be advisable if you will be seated in a power chair in front of the vanity? Would it be wise to have a cabinet mounted low enough so you could reach your bathroom supplies and medicines? Should you mount your shower valve closer to the entrance to the shower, making it easier for a future caregiver to reach? That's something I wish I would have thought of before our remodeling project. What kind of front enclosure will you use for your shower? Are you going to have a shower enclosure or a shower curtain? Remember that a glass enclosure might not allow easy access on a rolling shower chair. I opted for a simple, less expensive vinyl shower curtain that mounts on an inexpensive bungee-like cord that my caregiver can easily remove to allow access to the shower via the overhead trolley hoist. The purpose for this video was not to tell you how to make your bathroom accessible, but to advise you of the importance of your thought process while planning for your bathroom remodel project in your home. Take lots of notes regarding your thoughts and discuss them all with the person who will be doing the update. Explain the reasons for your wants and needs to your contractor so he or she understands the importance of them. Your home planning for coping with inclusion body myositis is a very important step in making your disease more manageable and for staying in your home for for as long as possible.